imagine not being so afraid of hitting small gaps with power because you have a Hyzerline, so it's easier to practice.
Just a quick disclaimer, it's definitely not going to be ideal for the rope if it's rubbing against a tree like this. So if you use it for gap hitting practice, that's just, going to be a downside. But personally, this is what I'm most excited about practicing gap hitting, and so I'm accepting the wear and tear that's going to come from it. Thankfully, it's really affordable, only costs as much as a couple premium discs, so it's not like you're risking breaking a $300 tech disc or something like that.
Look what I just got in the mail. Okay. QR code for instructions to set it up. Oh, there's the parachute. And it's already attached. Looks pretty simple. Setup step. Just gotta make sure this is all tightened. 7-speed. Nice and soft, kind of like feels like a gummy Champion, which is good for. It's not as harsh on the fingers when it's softer. So, all right, I'm excited to go give this a try and come up with various ways to use it for training. I'm particularly excited to try it for gap hitting practice, where I can just keep trying to hit a gap and it's not going to go very far. And if it kicks, it's not a big deal. It'll be easy to get since it won't go far. And if it beats up, that's fine. I'm not getting full flights out of it anyways.
Hole 13, we have a par 3. I think you're going to see kind of a consistent theme on this back 9. It's very forehand friendly. There's a shank and flex route off the tee to the right for the righty backhand, but it's pretty stock forehand, 378. Just keep it low and flat, left side, let it skip back into the green. Have a look.
I like how you call it a shanking flex shot. 'Cause that is what it feels like. You really got to rip it over.
Looks like Maddie's lining up this shank and flex.
Oh my gosh, you ain't lying.
That was some body English on that. That was fantastic.
What the heck was that?
It's my favorite shot I've seen today. I loved it.
That's my favorite shot I've ever seen. That's going to be a meme.
Circle 2 too.
Guarantee it. Oh, there's a shank and flex. That's
Too
a
much
real
shank.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't do forehand rollers very much, but if I recall correctly, I started feeling like I needed to aim at the right side of the gap in order to get it through the gap. So now I can test it more easily and practice. So I'm gonna aim at the right tree trunk. Dude.
Again, these tight Y gaps are not ideal because the rope is much more likely to rub on them. I just saw them and I had to try as I was messing with those wooden poles I found.
I'm just practicing throwing extra hyzer for those kind of utility situations. It's hard to maintain the hyzer posture sometimes, and instead of doing this, then I stand up and I lose my hyzer. Just got out of the car, first throw, warming up with the Hyzerline. My favorite warm-up field is taken with soccer players. So I've got this small little space here but it's not a problem since you don't need much distance with the Hyzerline. And you can even make the distance shorter if, for example, if I make this, well, I just threw it. Let's see. So with the parachute already behind, now there's very little slack for the line. So the parachute is going to start right away. And so it doesn't go, it goes even less far. So I could actually practice hitting a gap where I only have like a couple feet of space behind the gap. And I'll just throw it like that, set the parachute behind. What else? I've been using it for like a week now. Really liking it. It's helpful, super convenient for a lot of different warm-up situations. Whether you're limited on space or you just want to practice, get more reps in more quickly and practice different angles without having to go pick up the discs and get tired. And the more experience you get, like, the less you need to see how the disc is flying. I feel like I know from my angles and my power how my discs are gonna fly, and I can check if I'm hitting my angles and aiming correctly. When throwing this, I just got to check some of the footage to see, you know, am I throwing as much hyzer as I think I am, or not, and make those adjustments. So this so definitely would highly recommend it. I have an affiliate link in the description down below if you're interested in getting one. Definitely a great lower cost tool, you know, if you can't justify spending, you know, as much as a tech disc costs.
So I have both of these now, the Hyzerline and the tech disc. I still like using the tech disc to warm up, but the Hyzerline is definitely a lot more convenient. So especially when I'm lower on time and I just want to warm up quickly and get to playing, I'm using the Hyzerline more.
You know, after I warm up with this, maybe I just throw like 3 shots into the field if I had a field available, or off the tee just to make sure, you know, it's flying like I expect. But I can make sure, I can know if I'm hitting my lines or not by checking the camera or seeing where, you know, where the parachute, like when the parachute activated, if it was going where I wanted it to go. It went where I was aiming for the most part. So my Annies are online, Hyzer's online, Hyzerline, Hyzer right over my cart. Ooh, you do have to be careful of that. If I threw it like at a tree or something, or into like the branches, it could get tangled. So definitely be careful if you're using tree gaps to practice gap hitting. My favorite part of it, if there was a good tree gap here, I would definitely, I mean, there are some down there I could do it, but I'm gonna get going soon here on my round.